It's that time again. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. That's what we always say because it's the middle of the week. We made it to Wednesday. Hallelujah. uh, well, the doctor is in. It's Dr. Brandye. Hey, how you guys doing out there? Man, it's been a good day. A rough day, though. So I had to rest a little bit before I got on tonight. But it was a good day, and I am very, very, very excited for tonight's topic. Hey, Tambra, thanks for joining. We are going to have a good conversation tonight. And I am very, very excited to bring some information to you guys. As always, I love to interact with you and just feel your vibes, feel your energy, and share all the things that I know that can help you live your best sex life ever. And that actually translates into your best life ever. And so that is actually what we're going to be talking about tonight. Um, so, I think you will learn some tidbits that you didn't know about the importance of sexual vitality and sexual well-being and what that means not only to your intimate relationships and to kind of what we typically think of sex as being confined to just one particular area of our lives, but it actually has some impacts in other places. And so I'm really, really excited to talk with you guys about that tonight. Before we get started, if you know anyone who would benefit from hearing this information, definitely tag them, share the video if you're watching this on the replay. If you are catching this on the replay, hit hashtag replay in the comments so I know that you are catching this at a different time, but that you still caught it, right? All right, cool. So let's get started. Again, I am Dr. Brandye, board certified OBGYN and women's libido coach, and I teach women how to feel good in and out of the bedroom and how to get their sexy back. Man, that is just my passion. I love doing that. I get so excited when I can talk to women about the things that they can do to upgrade their sex life and just make it the best that it can possibly be. And tonight, what I wanted to talk about was something that I have been talking about for quite a while, and hadn't really seen a lot of research or backing or even questions that had been posed about sexual wellness and how that translates into having a better life in general, and also having a better life in leadership skills and what's happening in the workplace. And I've always been of the mind that if you are sexually fulfilled and things are going well for you in the bedroom, that translates into a couple of different benefits for you that show up just outside of the bedroom. And so tonight, that's what I wanted to talk about. You may have caught the social media post that I had put up on Monday that was about an article that was posted on Forbes.com, from the online version of Forbes. And what they said, or the question that they were asking, was, does sexual well-being lead to better life and leadership skills? Hey, Isha. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. Tonight we're talking about sexual well-being and how that translates into your best life ever, and specifically your best bottom line. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. So thanks for joining. So when I saw the question, I was like, does sexual well-being translate into a better life and better leadership skills? I'm like, absolutely. Like a resounding yes. There's absolutely a connection to what happens in our bedroom and what happens outside of the bedroom. And that's part of why I say, I teach women how to feel good in and out of the bedroom, because I know that there is a connection in how you show up in the world based on how you show up in your relationship and in the bedroom. So I was very excited to see this question. And so in the article, they did a survey of about 200 women who worked in corporate world, in directorial and managerial positions, and they asked them, how important did they see their sexual well-being as being connected to how they were doing in their leadership skills and in their workplace. And about 70% of the women, said that it was very important. And they cited things like, feeling confident, being able to just feel comfortable in your own skin. They cited things like being able to ask for what you want. And these are all things that I teach when I'm working with women, either in class or in one-on-one coaching, because these are definitely skills and tools that you need to be able to navigate the relationships that you're in and be able to bring that important skill to how you are showing up. So just, being comfortable in your own skin, for me, that's the definition of sexy. You feel like you are able to handle whatever's coming your way, no matter what. So that's sexy, that's confident. And those were two of the main things that, popped up in the article. And then they had some other information in the article about how specifically this information and this type of well-being or wellness actually translates into dollars, into your bottom line, to what your earning potential is. And what they saw was that you had about $140,000 more in earning potential over your highest earning period of time, which is generally from about 30 to 65. You had your highest earning potential that was increased by $140,000. So it's no joke that you need to make sure that your relationship things are in order. You need to make sure that the sexual stuff is in order, because otherwise you are not only shortchanging yourself in your relationship and in your life, but you're shortchanging yourself in the workplace and in your paycheck. So you got to get the sex right so you can get your paycheck right, get the sex right, get your money right. Okay. So, I was very, very excited to see that, very intrigued to see that they were finally talking about this in the context of women's sexual well-being, because a lot of times what we see are that things are focused on the men so much. And it's like, okay, well, men can't get an erection, so here, let's have some Viagra or Cialis or some of these other things. And it's, it's a big problem if a man is not able to have sex and enjoy sex. But when it comes to women, we are taught that, if we're taught at all, first, let's start there. If we're taught at all about our bodies and how they work and what they are capable of and what beautiful beings we are, then the information that we receive generally doesn't tell us that we are capable and worthy of receiving pleasure. And I'm here to tell you that you are worthy of receiving pleasure. You don't have to do anything other than be here as a woman on this planet so that you are able to receive pleasure. Um, and it's not predicated on what your job title is. It's not predicated on what you weigh. It's not predicated on whether or not you have hair down to your butt or you got a shortcut. It doesn't matter. You are worthy of pleasure. And that was another interesting nugget that I got from the article. They had asked these 200 women, you know, when they got information about their bodies and about sex and what it is and what to expect. A lot of them pointed to the fact that they had never been told that that sex can be pleasurable, and not just for their partner but for themselves. And so that blew my mind in a sense, but it's something that I see every day in my day-to-day work, either with clients or with my patients in the office. As an OBGYN, I talk to my patients about their sex life, and more than just, okay, do you have any STDs? Are you having any, unprotected sex, and trying to help them to be safe. But I also talk to them about what their expectations are. Are they enjoying sex? And giving them the information that, you know what, you can enjoy it. It doesn't have to be this chore. It doesn't have to be this thing where you're just doing it for your partner. It's for you. And it is definitely, definitely, definitely important. And so this article just gives me a little bit more firepower to be like, look, you need to be enjoying sex, and this is the reason why. And so, I even, in my own personal experience, like learning about sex, I didn't learn about it in a formal educational program. And there are very few educational programs that are formal and out there to teach women about how their body works and about sex and what it's about and consent and all of the important things that go into sex and sexual relationships. And so I don't feel like I got much in the way of an education, through school. A lot of what I learned, I actually got from going to the library and pursuing learning about these things, because I was just curious about it and I wanted to know, how does this even work and how's it supposed to be? And just learning about the different parts and all the specific areas that are available to bring you pleasure. It was just a very I feel like I was blessed that I was able to learn that information. And because I know that a lot of women don't have that information, they're getting their information from, friends or, school age kids, from their peers. They're not getting it from a reputable source that can teach them and tell them, what the real is and give them the real talk about what sex is and isn't, and what it looks like, and that they as women, as young ladies, they are capable of having pleasure and enjoying sex. So this article just got me really kind of fired up, so I wanted to make sure that I got on and talk to everyone, so that I could let you guys know that you are above everything else a woman, and you are a woman who is deserving of pleasure. So definitely, if you don't take anything else away from tonight's conversation, you can take that away. But the second thing that you need to take away is that your earning potential is increased when your sexual well-being is optimized. So that's all I got for you tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks, Dr. Jaquel, for tuning in. Definitely catch the replay. There are some good nuggets in here about sexual well-being and how that can give you a better life and better leadership skills and just help you to have your best sex life ever. Again, sharing is caring. So if you know someone who can benefit from hearing this message, definitely share the video with them. Also, if you are a woman who is looking to upgrade your life and live your best life ever, and specifically have some challenges around sex and intimacy and desire, I am very excited to be able to offer to you an opportunity to just sit down with me for a strategy session. And you can set that up just by going to drbrandymd.com. And then the last thing I wanted to let you know is that I have created a resource for you. That resource is a short video series, and it is called Jumpstart the Jump Off. The link is in the information for this live stream. And that video series is just a quick introduction to how you as a woman can get out of the daily grind and get in the mood in 15 minutes or less. Now, a lot of the stuff that I teach and work with women about, it's about kind of long-term help and things that you can do that will sustain your sex life being great for the rest of your life. But I also know that some days you just need to flip the switch and be able to go from 0 to 60 in 5 minutes or less. And so I created that video series just for you. So please go to jumpstartthejumpoff.com and sign up for that tonight. All right. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Again, so glad that we got to talk. This month, we are going to be doing lots of live streams, so be on the lookout for those. We're talking about all things women's sexual health and pleasure. So I look forward to seeing you on another broadcast. I'm Dr. Brandye, board certified OBGYN and women's libido coach. And I teach women how to feel good in and out of the bedroom and how to get their sexy back. All right, so happy Wednesday. Enjoy your hump day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.